What's up, everybody? Friday night Smackdown just ended, and we're here to talk about it. I'm here with the usual suspect, Adrian. Adrian, what do you think? Because we just saw some new tag team titles debuted today, just as we saw on Raw. Some people got fired, and Tamatonga did some interesting things. I'm going to ask you about the titles first, though. What do you think about the new tag titles?
When we ask for new titles, we expect something different, something beautiful, something that reminds us of the old days, of the great titles that we've seen in the past. Um, these titles, bro, did not disappoint. This is exactly what we asked for when we wanted new tag team titles. I don't know who brought up the copper ones. I don't know who decided to bring the silver dime ones. I don't even know who designed and who approved the Raw tag team titles, bro. Those are hideous. But these ones, these SmackDown tag team titles, beautiful, bro. Music to my ears, bro. I fucking love it. It reminds me of the old tag team titles. Some of the greats held it. Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian. We all remember those wars they went through. I love them, bro. Love them.
These are some nice tag team titles, I'm not going to lie. The Raw ones are gonna probably grow on me, but these ones they reminded me of like the classic World Tag Team titles that we saw back in the 2000s. Like you mentioned, Edge and Christian reminded me slightly of the original SmackDown Tag Team titles as well. These are a good design. This is one we can all, I think all the fan base can gather around as being beautiful tag team titles. Um, they start accepting pre-orders today, and I'm like, maybe I should
Mm.
cop a pair, bro. Maybe I should cop a pair of those tag team titles.
Damn, bro.
Um,
I think you might
but
need a tag team partner to get those though.
yeah, bro, I need to find somebody.
Mm. Woo, woo, woo.
No, but moving on, we had the first challenger for Cody Rhodes World Heavyweight Championship, or the WWE Undisputed Championship. I forget the name. They changed the name
Yeah.
again. But AJ Styles beats LA Knight in a thriller. Some would say kind of predictable, unpredictable. AJ Styles is an evil character now. He's a heel. Where do you think this is going, Adrian?
This is obviously going to go to Backlash. Predictable match, absolutely. We knew AJ Styles was going to cheat to win. LA Knight got the dub at WrestleMania. Only fair for AJ Styles to get a match at Backlash in France. But I mean, I'm seeing some Tony Khan type of booking over here. I know you say, "Oh, the draft, the draft, the draft." I mean, I have no issues with the random ass number one contendership tournament battle royale. Build the feud in less than a week or two. Go out to have a title match at a pay per view PLE, lose, and then get forgotten for a couple months. I think this is gonna happen to AJ. I mean,
Yeah.
what does he have to do after challenging for the title and losing?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be having another title reign anytime soon. I mean, we may be wrong. He's not gonna beat Cody Rhodes on his first defense, and I'm assuming it's gonna be in Backlash in France. I don't see that happening. I know you said the issue about AEW. My issue with AEW is because they went away from the rankings. They had rankings, but then we have Sasha Banks, leapfrogging everybody. So what are the rankings for? That's my issue with it. Not really because
No,
jobbers
remember
get title shots. I mean, it happens. If it's in the story, then I'm okay with it.
what story is this?
AJ Styles, LA Knight had their own story, bro. But Cody Rhodes, they just needed an initial
Yeah,
challenger,
they need
and
a challenger, and I mean, like I mentioned in our previous episode, WWE has no main roster talent right now. They really don't. They got to
currently
find
nobody
somebody.
bit rolled. Yeah, they got to build them up from the ground up.
Hmm.
Very much like this tag team division here. We had A Town Down Under finding out that they're going to be defending the titles against the Street Profits. It was a four-way tag eliminator match, whatever you want to call it. It was Street Profits, Legado del Fantasma. It was Akam and Razar, and those were the four teams, right? Unless I'm missing somebody.
The Pete Dunne and the other guy.
Oh yeah, background fodder, bro.
Yeah,
Um, they need to do something with the tag division, in my opinion. But I mean, at least we got the Street Profits winning, but it's pretty thin.
yeah. I mean, similar like I was just saying about the main event. They have tag teams. Don't get me wrong. WWE does have tag teams. But currently, as champions challengers, I don't see it. I mean, it's like every other week we have one of these fatal four way, triple three ways, number one contender matches with zero story. AOP, they're better off making a name for themselves again in developmental main roster. I don't see them being the top tag team.
Mhm.
I'm glad Street Profits got the dub, but how many title chances are they gonna get?
Oh, to be fair,
Because again, like you were saying, you don't see Cody Rhodes losing in his first defense.
I don't see A Town Down Under losing either. But I guess this could be maybe some sort of. I mean, Street Profits are a heel team, so is A Town Down Under.
Are they
I feel like some shenanigans is gonna happen. Maybe Street Profits turns babyface. Who knows what's gonna happen here? But two heel tag teams, even I think the Street Profits don't even feel like
they,
a heel tag team either. They're just kind of like in between, especially in Philadelphia when they were cheered.
yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. Speaking of other things that don't make sense, Solus Koa, we've discussed, he's a jobber. He's a tough guy. Tamatonga comes out and utterly destroys Kevin Owens, and they used real glass, Adrian.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Adrian.
Oh no, it's just I mean, I was told that by a certain someone, Phil Brooks, or I heard Phil Brooks say something like, "Oh, you shouldn't be using those type of cars. These are rental cars, man. How are you gonna return it without a windshield, bruh? Really?" So when
Bruh.
AEW smashes a windshield, the IWC gets triggered. When WWE crashes two cars,
The issue with that is because I think Jack Perry was actually going to just rent a car and smash the windshield, but this is more planned out. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm pretty
nah,
sure
bro,
WWE isn't just going to go rent out some cars and fucking crash them in the parking lot.
they just did.
I mean, it played a good storyline. They made Kevin Owens look like a goof, but in a good way. It made Tamatonga look very dangerous. I like that, building up the Street Profits that way.
Is Tamatonga the character Solo Sokoa was supposed to be? Because it looks like the jobber, the former enforcer that's a jobber now, is currently needing an enforcer himself. So it's like, so is Tamatonga leapfrogging Solo Sokoa now, or what?
At this point, Tamatonga looks a lot more dangerous than Solo Sikoa ever did. Um, is that some backwards booking? I don't know, but I think we all know that Tamatonga has more star power than Solo Sikoa. He
I don't
has.
know that, bruv.
You didn't know that? I mean, I obviously am a avid wrestling fan
Mm.
watcher. Solo Sikoa, he's still green. He's still getting up there, learning the things. Tamatonga's been in the business for quite a number of years. Bullet
Oh,
Club original member. He has the developed character. I feel like he has matured more as a performer, and he should probably be treated as a higher character threat wise than Solo Sikoa, just in my opinion. But who knows, bro? I'm just a Mark podcaster here on YouTube.
mm-hmm. It's a fun
Go
little
ahead.
fact, bruv. WWE currently has Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Brandy Rhodes, Tamatanga, bruv, and AJ Styles. Seven members of the Bullet Club, bruv.
Hmm.
Um, if you're an avid wrestling fan, obviously you know who these people are. If you're a WWE mark, you might need to Google and see where the connection is between these
Oh my
people.
god!
But yeah, look them up. Look up Tamatanga. Look up the history of Bullet Club in New Japan. And you won't be disappointed, bruv. That's the Adrian seal of approval right there. Go and do that research, my
Wow.
guys.
Speaking of people you might need to do research on, we had some firings today, some WWE releases here on SmackDown. The most notable name, we'll save him for last, but let's start with Zion Quinn,
Woo!
who the last I saw him was getting jobbed out to Braun Breaker. He took a spear, and that's the last thing I saw. He was also drafted in the last draft and never really appeared except for random battle royals, but Zion Quinn was released. I want to say he's a former rugby player for New Zealand. He got released
Mm,
today. Who? I mean, he had a good look to him, but
you did.
wrestling wise, I guess he just never improved. Uh, NXT standout Xia Li. She was mostly known in NXT. She showed up in SmackDown during the pandemic era. didn't do anything really much. I think she feuded with Natalia a couple times. I mean, Do you remember Xia at all,
I
Adrian?
remember Xia Li because I remember that was when Becky Lynch she had the NXT Women's Championship. She was going through her whole
Yes.
open
Mhm.
challenge thing. Xia Li was an amazing wrestler, bro. She even had
Yeah.
what 2 months of current TV time on Raw, and then just like I mean, are you gonna use somebody, put him in a world title match, and just kind of sad?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, she was doing the gimmick where she was kicking people in the head and knocking them out, right?
Yes, yes.
That's what she was doing. See, I
WWE.
completely forgot about that till
See,
now.
that would have been dope if WWE capitalized on it, but I guess they just didn't.
Mhm. So now we get to the third name, the most notable name on this list, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, released today. And if Tony Khan is a smart man, he should sign Jinder Mahal because he would be the most over person in that company, bro. Because that man is Jinder Madral. Is that what people say? The draw, Jinder Mahal. I'm a big fan of Jinder Mahal.
I know you are, bruv. I know you are. And then I think Jinder Mahal gained a couple of million followers the first, second, and third week of January, and then after that, just they just went down. I don't know. I guess he was the flavor of the week for those fans. But yeah, as a Jinder Mahal fan, I like to see him in GCW where he could tear it up, break the house down. TNA would be a great house for him. He would be actually a great heel. He with Moose,
Yeah,
instant
Moose.
classics, bro.
Put him back in Ring of Honor, bro, with the Bollywood Boys. That's that was his
Oh,
security team when he was in on SmackDown as World Heavyweight Champion, bro.
they were. I think they were the 5 tag team championships, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly, but I think I've seen them on Ring of Honor quite a bit. They've been
Oh
on
yeah,
AEW TV. I'm saying Tony Khan has an ounce of just like self respect. You should probably sign Jinder Mahal and instantly make him your AEW champion. Book him against Hook, right? Because they had that feud going on Twitter. What the hell's the Hook? Is what he said. Hook ain't doing shit, so you might as well fucking do it.
yeah. And isn't it sad that again, just like Xia Li, Jinder Mahal had a world title shot.
Recently,
Wasn't used the year
recently,
before, and it wasn't used after that. And then now he's like, eh. It's like I mean, bruh. I mean,
yeah.
Jinder Mahal had the fan base, bruh. WWE should have capitalized.
You know, it's one of those things with Miro or Rusev, right? Vince McMahon just is a fan of like the foreign heel kind of thing. We had, the League of Nations, which was a terrible gimmick,
Terrible
but they
fans.
did that. So I want to say that Jinder Mahal was hands down a Vince McMahon guy. So Vince McMahon's out. Jinder Mahal, they don't have any plans for him, so
What
he's
about
gone from the company.
what about Indus Share? What are they going? Where are they going from this? Are they gonna make it
The
on their
legend
own?
legend has it that Veer Mahan is still on his way to Raw as we speak. He's still coming. He's still on his way. I mean, we got issues with flights being delayed, flights being canceled.
Shows being on different towns each week.
Exactly, shows being on different towns each week. Hey, man, he's lost right now. But if you liked our stuff, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It helps us out a lot, and hit that subscribe button below. Where can they find us at other than YouTube, Adrian?
At Triggered Wrestling on X, we are known as TRIGG_WRESTLING. Everywhere else, we are Triggered Wrestling.
Yep. So thank you very much for taking time. Watch this video down below of us interviewing Earl Hebner. So stay triggered